Well, finally, the Mercury retrograde is done. It's been the end. For now, anyway. I am so happy. I don't know about you guys. We could take a moment to relax, maybe to breathe. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't today the second new moon of July? And to boot, it's a supermoon called the Black Moon. Here we go again. Hi guys, welcome back to the Pixie Post, and I am bringing you the latest new moon card reading. And even though I started off the video kind of in a humorous way, it's not as bad as it sounds. It's a very powerful moon because it's the second new moon of July, which doesn't happen very often. And it's a supermoon, which means the moon itself is a little bit larger than the average moon. And when it's a full moon, we tend to get supermoons with those quite a bit. You can actually see it, depending on where you are in the world. With the new moon, it's almost invisible to the Earth, unfortunately. But it will be bigger, it's more powerful, it's definitely a time for new beginnings, only at more of an accelerated level. It's definitely the time for change and shifting energy, all kinds of fun stuff. For some people, it'll mean upheaval in their lives. Some people, it'll be a smooth, grand transition. But whatever it is necessary in order for us to all go in our spiritual path. So I'm going to do the usual 3-card draw, see what the universe and the moon energy has to say, and go from there. And it's kind of ironic, I'm doing a new moon card reading when the sun is basically glaring in my eyes. But I had to wait for a little bit because the sun was like totally shooting down here. So today I'm going to be using my Moonology Oracle card deck by Yasmin, Boland. You've seen these used quite frequently in my coffee and cards videos. Now I'm trying to mix it up a little bit and shift the decks a little bit. So this has a more refresher energy when I do these card readings. And it's quite telling. It's very spot on a lot of the time. So let's see what it has to say this time around. Okay. All right. Now again, it's going to be 3 cards, and then I'll elaborate a little more on each one. Wow. Wow. Okay. This is great. And it's spot on. Okay. The first card is this one. And I hope the camera focuses. You know, this camera used to focus pretty well, and I'm not sure why it's not quite doing it as well as it used to. Okay, there we go. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So this is the universe's way of saying, get off your butt and go do it. It's good to plan. It's good to write down your goals, brainstorm maybe certain ways you want to go about achieving things in your life. But it's to the point where now we can only plan so much. We can only dream so much. Anybody can dream. I think any dream is good as long as it doesn't hurt anybody and as long as it brings good things to the world or to your life or other people's lives. And so no dream is insurmountable if you want it badly enough. But then comes action. Because without action, dreams are just that, dreams. So the universe is saying it's now time to have faith in your dream, have faith in your path, and move forward. Take the first step, or take the second step, and then take the third step, and keep going. Make it happen. And if you're not sure how to go about it, just take one tiny little step. It doesn't mean you have to build Rome in a day. A lot of dreams take time in order to come to fruition. But as long as you're taking that consistent action every day, you'll get there. And sometimes when you're doing that, you'll discover other little dreams that you didn't even realize you had. And you'll go on a different path, which is even more beautiful. But this is a time to express your creativity, to express your own authentic self. And that comes in action. And at this time in the new moon in Leo, and especially being the super black moon, it's the steps you take will be even more monumental and more powerful. So things will accelerate and quickly come to life. So do be careful in what you want and what you are thinking that you want. Make sure you want that, because it will come to your life real quick. And as a lot of us notice, time has been accelerating because the world is going through an upgrade right now, an energy upgrade. So now we're starting to see this in our own personal lives a lot more. So if you've noticed that, you're really starting to go further in your spiritual path. And this is where it comes in hand, or it comes into place to do this. Take action. That's why I keep hearing, take action, just like the card says. So, okay. That's the first card. The second one is very interesting to me personally, because I've been doing this as well, and I know a lot of people in my life, in different ways, have been doing this too. The second one, okay, work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. Wow, this is a powerful one as well, because this is a card that when you look at it, you read the message, you get it. A lot of people get fired up about doing this for themselves, but it's not an easy path. Some of us have such intense fears that it basically paralyzes us in order to take the next step, in order to work through it, and to realize that fear is just an illusion. While there are instances fear is a little bit of a good thing, because, if it's self-preservation, as far as you don't walk out in a dark alley by yourself or at all. You don't walk into a building that has fire in it. Just common sense type of things. I can't think of better examples, but you know what I mean. Obviously, you're not going to do that. So fear can have its place. It can be a good thing. But when it comes to where it paralyzes you to the point that you don't have a life and that you don't grow as an individual and as a multidimensional being, it dulls your sparkle, as a lot of us have heard. It dulls your inner spirit. And that's not the way to live life. That's not what we're here for. We're here to express our authentic truth. And also work through those fears. That's another reason why we're here, is to learn the lessons and to get to the heart of why we're scared of something. And it doesn't make us any less of a person. It does not make us beneath anybody. Some people are scared of that. They're scared that they're not worthy enough to pursue their dreams or to live just a nice, simple life. And that isn't the case. You are worthy. You are valuable. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. You would not be here at all if you didn't have a purpose. So this is a time to work through your fears, especially the first couple weeks. Get to the root of anything that is holding you back. Clear old energy, old ties. You always hear me say that. It's so true. And just know that fear is an illusion. The next time you face that and you feel that anxiety, take a breath, step back, and don't react. Think, okay, why am I feeling this way? Acknowledge it, but, try to get to the root of it and realize that once you get to the root of it, you can bring it to the surface and clear it. And it's so important, because if we don't do that, we're always going to be at the same point that we are now. And our spiritual path is about growing. It's about expanding our energy. And without all that shadow work, we can't do that. So this is a time to work through that. So very important card. The third one I love, and I think a lot of you will love, because it's kind of a relief anyway. Third one, full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. And you have no idea how happy I am to see this card. This July has been the most intense, emotional month I have had in I don't know how long. Probably since last year. And I've been through some stuff. And I'm not alone. A lot of you have expressed that to me or on YouTube or wherever. There have been so many people who have been going through the same thing for different reasons. And this symbolizes to me, at least me personally, the end of the Mercury retrograde. Thank freaking hallelujah to that. Not all of us are heavily affected by it. And to be honest, normally I'm not so much either. I tend to have where I'm affected by things a little bit before it hits everyone else. I am not sure why that's the case, but it's just, it is what it is. It's got to be for a reason. And I think it hits some people earlier, anybody who's affected by it, so that they can get through it. And then when everybody else is going through all these shifts and energetic changes, we can be kind of the calmer people that help the others. And it could be in the smallest ways, just supporting a friend or a family member. So it's just, we're exhausted. If you feel exhausted, if you feel lethargic even, or foggy thinking, that is totally normal. It's just your body's trying to acclimate to all this crazy shadow work we all had to go through. And for some of you, it might still be continuing, but the intensity is going to start tapering off a little bit. So now this represents a new cycle coming in, coincidentally with a new moon. And since this is a more powerful new moon, these new beginnings are going to be even more so. Like I said earlier, be careful what your intentions are, what you want in your life, because it will happen in one form or another. Not always in the form you think it will, but it will happen. And that's good or bad, so just be really careful with that. Also, a lot of old things that no longer serve you will be starting to fall away. And some of it can be very quick, very dramatic maybe, but it will definitely be fast. So it's going to be a time where you'll have to work on grounding yourself and embracing that, because all those old things that are falling away are making way for new and better things in your life. And we may not understand it at the time. We may be wanting to hang on. Right now, we're being instructed to let go. Loosen that grip, let go. And you know that old saying is, if it's meant to be, it'll always come back to you, or something like that. It's so true. It will. It may take time, but it will if it's meant to be. So, I'm really excited about this card, because now we can think more outside the box. We can attack any obstacles or problems we have in our lives from a fresher perspective. Self-care is very important. Get a lot of rest. Drink a lot of water. Being emphasized, water is very important right now. Start the healthy eating plan if that works for you, because the fresher food that we eat, the better. Less processed foods, and getting out in nature. So it just little things like that. Do what gives you passion, what inspires you. And that could be in your work as well. I've been doing that, and I've been really fired up with all the creative work I've been doing. And I'm looking forward to other things as well. So it's getting me fired up talking about this, but there's so much potential. There's so many things that people can do, and you are one of those people. You have something to bring to the table in this world. And now is the time to tap into that creative energy in whatever form it is and just do it. So, yeah. So that's the card there. So, just to conclude the whole reading, it's super, super powerful. I know I keep saying that, but it is. Basically, be like Nike. Just do it. Work through your fears. The next time you feel anxiety, take a breath, get away, tune into your higher self, and see why you're being triggered and work on that. And now that the tougher cycle is ending, we're going into a better, newer cycle, newer energy, newer hope. Because remember, what we hold in and what we project into our environment is always starts within. So if we're feeling negative about something, it's going to reflect in our environment. Now, if we're feeling positive, obviously, the environment will be positive. It's all within our control in that aspect. So just remember that when you are in a situation that's not exactly easy. And I've been doing those little energetic shifts. I've been wanting to do a video about it for a while, but it just really hasn't come to the right time to do it. But when it does, I will do a video on it. It's amazing what a shift you can make in your thinking and your intentions that change everything. So, but anyway, I hope you guys got a lot from this video. I sure did. The universe really spoke. They've been very talkative lately. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful August. I'll be doing my coffee and cards tomorrow, as usual. And I'm working on another video, which is not a spiritual one. It's a different one. Kind of going back to my old roots with a couple of videos. Those will be coming out through August. And in the meantime, thank you for watching. Please click like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications when my videos come out. So remember, shine your inner light because you are worthy. Namaste. And it's basically talking about the metro. Okay, we're going to get it done. And I'm using my Moonology Oracle card deck, as usual, and I'm about to spill it. Yeah. Awesome. Someday, Porky Pig will not be in my videos, and I will actually be able to talk right. I think that's a goal I want to work on. And the fear of that is I will be unstoppable after that. And I'm using my, I can't even talk, as usual. See my lovely laundry back there. Talk about it in the beginning because I get finished when I start. Okay, back to the regular scheduled program. I just had to talk gibberish for a while because that's just how I roll.